From wild charisma to unforgettable intensity, Randy Macho Man Savage was wrestling's larger-than-life genius. With his raspy voice, flamboyant style, and unmatched passion, he defined an era of madness. From classic rivalries to championship glory, his legacy still echoes through the ring. Welcome to Historical Stories, where legends like the Macho Man live forever. Macho Madness, the wild genius of Randy Savage. Few figures in professional wrestling have embodied both spectacle and substance quite like Randy Macho Man Savage. With his trademark gravelly voice, flamboyant costumes, and electrifying energy, Savage was more than a wrestler. He was a cultural icon whose influence stretched far beyond the squared circle. His life story is one of ambition, artistry, controversy, and enduring legacy. Randy Mario Poffo was born on November 15, 1952, in Columbus, Ohio, into a family already deeply tied to wrestling. His father, Angelo Poffo, was a well-known wrestler and promoter, whose dedication to the sport influenced Randy from a young age. Alongside his brother, Lanny Poffo, who would later wrestle as the Genius, Randy grew up in a household where athletic, discipline, and showmanship were ingrained. Before wrestling, Savage pursued a career in professional baseball, signed by the St. Louis Cardinals organization. As an outfielder in the early 1970s, he spent several seasons in the minor leagues. While talented, his baseball career stalled, and injuries prevented him from progressing to the major leagues. This setback became a pivotal moment, redirecting him toward the family business, professional wrestling. Adopting the name Randy Savage, at the suggestion of a trainer who felt his style was savage-like, he also created the unforgettable persona, Macho Man. The character's mix of flamboyance, intensity, and unpredictability quickly caught the attention of regional promotions. With his colorful robes, outrageous sunglasses, and commanding charisma, Savage stood out in an industry built on larger-than-life characters. His big break came in 1985 when he signed with Vince McMahon's World Wrestling Federation. Introduced as one of the most sought-after free agents, Savage made waves immediately, particularly through his pairing with real-life wife Elizabeth Hewlett, and known to fans as Miss Elizabeth. Their on-screen relationship became one of wrestling's most iconic storylines. Elizabeth's soft-spoken grace contrasted perfectly with Savage's wild, intense energy, creating a compelling dynamic that captured the hearts of millions. Savage's in-ring skills set him apart. Known as the Macho Man, he blended athleticism, precision, and storytelling in a way that elevated wrestling to an art form. His signature flying elbow drop from the top rope became one of the most celebrated finishing moves in history. At WrestleMania 3 in 1987, Savage wrestled Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in a match often hailed as one of the greatest of all time. Their meticulously planned, high-paced bout set new standards for technical excellence and storytelling in professional wrestling. Savage reached the pinnacle of WWF success in 1988 by winning the WWF Championship at WrestleMania 4, defeating Million Dollar Man Ted DiBiase in the tournament finals. His reign, often remembered for his alliance and eventual rivalry with Hulk Hogan, formed the legendary Mega Powers storyline. Savage's volatile mix of jealousy, passion, and intensity against Hogan's heroic persona captivated audiences worldwide. In the early 1990s, Savage reinvented himself as both a commentator and later a performer, regaining the WWF Championship in 1992 after a dramatic victory over Ric Flair. His ability to constantly evolve while maintaining fan connection solidified him as one of wrestling's most versatile stars. By 1994, Savage joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where he found renewed success. He won multiple WCW World Heavyweight Championships and engaged in memorable rivalries with Ric Flair, Diamond Dallas Page, and Hulk Hogan. His time in WCW during the Monday Night Wars helped keep him at the forefront of wrestling's most competitive era. Outside the ring, Savage's personality continued to resonate. From Slim Jim commercials with the famous "Snap into a Slim Jim, oh yeah" catchphrase to appearances in television and film, including a memorable role as Bonesaw in Spider-Man 2002, he became a mainstream figure. His trademark rasping voice and colorful charisma made him instantly recognizable even to non-wrestling audiences. However, Savage's life was not without turbulence. His marriage to Miss Elizabeth ended in divorce in 1992, though their storyline romance had left an indelible mark on fans. Personal controversies and strained relationships with fellow wrestlers, including periods of tension with Vince McMahon, further complicated his legacy. Still, his impact as a performer and innovator remained undeniable. Tragically, Randy Savage's life was cut short on May 20, 2011, when he suffered a heart attack while driving in Seminole, Florida, causing him to lose control of his vehicle. He was 58 years old. His passing shocked the wrestling world, sparking tributes from fans, colleagues, and media outlets worldwide. In 2015, 4 years after his death, Savage was posthumously inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, a long overdue recognition of his extraordinary contributions. Randy Macho Man Savage's legacy endures. As one of wrestling's most vibrant and influential figures, his combination of technical skill, showmanship, and emotional intensity inspired generations of wrestlers and entertained millions of fans. Whether remembered for his epic rivalries, his unforgettable promos, or his dazzling entrances, Savage exemplified the wild, creative spirit of professional wrestling. More than a wrestler, Savage was a genius of performance, an artist who lived his character and left the world with a legacy of macho madness that will never fade. And that was the wild journey of Randy Macho Man Savage, a legend whose madness changed wrestling forever. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Historical Stories for more epic wrestling tales. Every legend leaves behind more than just matches. They leave behind inspiration and history. Stay tuned for our next life story, The Ultimate Warrior, a thunderstorm in the wrestling ring, only on Historical Stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next story.